I am now in Sobibor extermination camp in the very east of Poland, right up against the Ukraine and Belarus border. And as you can see, the trees behind me, they are thick, and this camp is located in about 5 or 6 miles within these trees. I mean, you have to drive up really a small road to get here through the forest. There's no village or anything around here for 5 or 6 miles. It is unbelievable. The only other camp that is similar to this one that I can think of is Buchenwald, which was in the middle of the forest and really difficult to get to. This is much more so. This is unbelievable. The camp has been destroyed. I'll turn around here and show you. The camp has been destroyed. It was destroyed after in 1943. It was destroyed as the Red Army was approaching. The Germans destroyed it to get rid of all their evidence. This was not a concentration camp. This was an extermination camp. So people were sent here to be killed, and they were usually killed within 3 hours, 2 or 3 hours of arriving on the transport. This is obviously changed now. Over here you see these two small hatches or bunker type buildings. These were where the gas chambers stood. Inside are the original bricks from the gas chambers that were destroyed. The foundations are still there. That's where these two bunkers represent the foundations of the gas chambers. The prisoners would basically come in at the railhead, which was through those trees, up that path, sort of probably about 400 or 500 meters up there. They would come on the railhead. They would come into the camp here, which is now non-existent. This is only a memorial now. And they were put to death immediately in these chambers. There were 2 of these ones here, and I believe there were 5 in total, but I'm not sure. And this here was the site of the camp here. And they built a wall around it, and they stacked it with memorial stones over the whole vastness of this camp. It's unbelievable. Now this camp was a little bit, a little bit different than the other ones. It was the 4th deadliest camp in the Reich at that time, who'd killed more people than after Auschwitz, Belzec, and Treblinka. This was the 4th one. But this camp closed after they had an escape, actually. Prisoners revolted. They killed some of the SS guards, and they escaped from here. And of the 300 that escaped, 60 of them managed to live till after the Second World War. But 300 of them managed to get out. So this camp became sort of famous with the escape from Sobibor. There's not much left here, just the memorial stones and some panels telling some information about the process of how the prisoners were brought up here and executed. And the thing that gets me about this camp is just unbelievable, this thickness of this forest. And it's about 5 miles, 6 miles in all directions. So when they chose this place for Operation Reinhard, which was the final solution, when they chose this place to build an extermination camp, they put it smack dab in the middle of nowhere. This place would never have ever been found. It's unbelievable. So there's not much else to see here, but it's quite an interesting camp, and brings out a lot of sadness for me, more so than many of the other ones, because it's just, when you read the stories about here, it's unbelievable. And it seems like whichever camp I go to, each one is worse than the last one. And then you go back to the beginning, and that's worse than the last one you visited. It's just horrendous how this went on. And this is less than 80 years ago. So, and it was basically 80 years ago, exactly, almost to the month, when the escape happened here. Okay, that'll do it for Sobibor now. I'm going to move now into Lublin and visit Majdanek, which is the next camp. There's another one near Warsaw called Treblinka, but I don't have the time to get up there, so I'll have to get it on another time when I'm here in Poland. But if you want to visit this place, good luck, because it's well worth the visit to come out here. They have a museum over there. The museum is closed now, but it is very, very difficult to get to, extremely difficult. And you basically need a whole day to get out here and visit it. But it's worth it, I would say.